Hi, this is Dave Littman. I'm with Advanced Hospitality Systems, and I'd like to take you through a short demo of the front of the house functions of Heartland Restaurant POS. Heartland Restaurant is a cloud-based iPad POS system that has online ordering included with it, a mobile app that allows you to place orders, manage your loyalty program that also comes included with the system, and also allows you to use contactless payments by scan and pay. It's very easy POS system to use, and I'd like to just take you through a few of the front of the house functions to get a good idea of the functionality of the system. So first thing we're going to do is clock in with an employee code, and when I clock in, if you notice, it will activate the iPad camera, which is a great security feature because it'll take the picture of the person clocking in, therefore eliminating the occurrence of employees clocking each other in. So I can clock in and I'm ready to take orders right now. I am going to just do the demo though on another code. This is the manager code, just so I can have all the functions available to me. Basically the same screen now. So what we see on the bottom here, to go, dining, bar tab, delivery, they're called rooms, or basically like order mode. So I can have to go orders that I can start. I can start orders in a dining room that will show me a floor plan and can also show me a guest list as well. Or I can create a bar tab at the bar, or create a delivery and have drivers on the side there that are able to be assigned these orders in order to track their deliveries. So we'll start with a table service order, and this is a customized floor plan, and we can do multiple plans if you have more than one dining area. Patio perhaps, we can do that as well. And you can toggle back and forth between each floor plan. One very simple thing is, this occurrence happens all the time where a large party might come in and you don't have a large table to offer them, but you want to put some tables together. So it's very simple to do that. You just do a long touch on a table, hit combine tables, and you can then slide over and combine two tables together to make one table number, and make it very easy to do that. But just to start a check, I'll open a table number, and this is your ordering screen. So we have our check and our check options here and our items here. Just to show you real quick, 3 different ways we can actually display the items on the screen. This is your typical POS layout, where you basically just have a box with the written text of the items in that box. I like this for the POS setup because you can fit more buttons on the screen, which creates less scrolling up and down. But if you like pictures, you can have pictures along with the items. Again, it will take up more space, so you'll have to do some scrolling. Or I can actually have pictures with the text and a description. Being that Heartland Restaurant also comes with online ordering, I would suggest you use this layout for the online ordering, because your guests would want to see a nice picture of your items with the name obviously and the description as well. So let's just start we'll start a check here, and if you notice, some of these buttons have little circles with numbers in them, so they're item counts. So you see with chicken fingers we have a 0, which means obviously we are out of chicken fingers and we can't place that order. This is very easy to manage just by doing, again, a long hold on the item, and I can set an item count of a specific count, or a no limit, or an out of, which would be 0, obviously. So we place an order, and just show you kind of how the modifiers would flow. So I hit wings, and it says right in the check that I have modifiers required, and this is shown on the POS by the buttons having red borders around them. So I need to pick a wing size, and I need to pick a wing sauce. The mods obviously do not have a red border around them, which means that they are optional modifiers. So I will pick a 25 piece, and I will pick them mild, and at this point now I have my required mods. And the way the modifiers are laid out in Heartland Restaurant, I think, is very unique from many other systems out there. I've seen obviously many other systems, and a lot of times when you have modifier screens, it will ask you for the item, and then it might just show you the size on one screen, make you pick a size, then it flips then it obviously changes the screen to the sauces, and then after the sauces, you pick your sauces, it'll take it to the modifiers, and they're on 3 different screens that you have to flow through, which makes it a little bit more difficult if you're carrying a tablet and taking it to a table and taking an order, because a lot of times the guests will not give you the modifiers in the same order than they're laid out in the POS. So this way, with having them all in one screen, you can obviously scroll between modifiers very simply and pick them as the guest says it, which is why they're called conversational modifiers. So now if I want celery and blue cheese, I can add that. I can charge for certain items. I cannot charge. It depends. Whatever is what your menu requires. Once I'm done with that item, I just touch the check and it takes me back to the main screen. Up here, I can have all types of different menus that can be there or not there depending on the time. For instance, if this is dinner time, that lunch menu up there could be gone if I don't want it to be there, and come back only during lunchtime. Same thing with breakfast. Breakfast is only till 10 o'clock in the morning. At 10 o'clock in the morning, this breakfast menu would come off the POS and would not be available. Now we'll stay on the dinner, and we'll go over to an entree, and I'll pick let's get a nice ribeye. And again, I must choose my meat temperature as one of the requirements. I will choose it medium rare, and that's all the required modifiers at this time. I can choose to have a vegetable if I want. Comes with carrots, because we can do what's called inclusion modifier. So if the steak comes with carrots, that's highlighted by the blue button. Everything that would be included in the item would be a blue button. That way the server would know what comes with it. So if I don't want carrots, I want to substitute carrots for, say, grilled asparagus. All I have to do, I don't even have to hit a no button. All I have to do is hit the carrots button, and because it's included, it comes out, and I hit the asparagus, and it's substituted automatically on the check. At this point, I can then send the check to the kitchen. I can be asked to put a guest count in there, and it's sent to the kitchen, and you can see all these different tables are color coded, and that's basically what status the check is on. I will then open another check just to show you a couple other features. So we can do say an appetizer, and let's do mussels. That's out of stock. Do the fried ravioli. I can touch the fried ravioli, and now I have also options here of setting a course number to it or putting a hold on that item. So say this is for course 1, and it's for seat 1, so I can do course, seating, and holding, all from that one button. Come back here, and I can go to my entrees, and I can hit swordfish, and I need it grilled, blackened, or broiled. I'll take it broiled, and do grilled asparagus, and then all my required modifiers again are done. I can set this for course number 2, for seat number 1, and I can also now do that, and okay, and then it's basically set up there. If I want to put a hold, there's the hold button that was on the course button. I can put a hold on it, and that way when I do fire this, it would hold the entree, and then I could then take the hold off and send the entree at a different time. Also with Heartland Restaurant, you are able to set timing on the hold button. So I can set a certain item to say hold for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, it'll automatically be released and fired to the kitchen. Okay. Closing out checks, very, very simple. Again, let's send this to the kitchen, 2 guests. Okay. And we're done. That table that I opened up with the hold, you see, is orange, because orange is telling me that there's items on hold, and I can see my color, my color coded statuses anytime just by touching the status button and seeing what different colors mean different statuses. I go back to rooms, I'm back to dine in. Let's close out this check. It's very simple. I just hit the checkout button. All my tenders come up. The AHS is our fake credit card button, so I'll just hit that to make it simple. By the way, you can also split checks very simply. I can split by item just by hitting new and assigning different orders to different checks. If we're doing seats, I can split by seat and it'll split up the seat. If I want to split up the check evenly dollar-wise, I just hit how many times I want to split it, and the check will automatically split it all up. So very simply done that way. At this point, I will close out the check to the credit card, and then close the check, and it's all done. So again, very, very, very simple. If I'm doing a to-go order, so it's basically the same thing, only I can also gather guest information. So I open up a new ticket, and I can have all my information pop up here. And with Heartland Restaurant, you can sign up to be a member of the restaurant. So I'm assigned as a member of the restaurant. So if I was ordering food in the restaurant itself and I'm within range, you see this little icon beeping that's saying I'm here, and I can touch. It's got iBeacon technology, which will be able to detect when people that are signed up for your restaurant are within the area. And I just hit it's Dave's Deli, and all my information comes up, and I can take the order. Okay. Again, modifiers and everything's the same way. So just let's put in a turkey burger and fish tacos, and I want the tacos grilled. As you can see here, it comes with cabbage, salsa, and crema. That's in the blue. If I don't want grilled mango salsa, I just touch it, takes it off, and say I want to add guacamole instead. I hit the guacamole, and again, we can have a charge for that if there's going to be a charge. I can then send this order to the kitchen, and then when it comes time to close, again, I just hit the button, and if I do a large volume of takeout and I have a lot of different buttons here, I can search and type in a name, and it'll filter the list down. So I hit that, and again, we just hit checkout, and we hit credit card, and we hit close, and the check is closed. So very, very, very simple. Also, Heartland, see if I can show you this real quick. Heartland does have, I was talking about their guest app. So here is the Heartland guest app on my iPhone. As you can see, it's showing that that's my demo, AHS Cafe, and it's showing me a notification because I'm within the area of the restaurant, and I can skip the line. Skip the line down here. I skip the line. It shows all my previous orders that I've placed before, or I can just order again, or I can place a new order by scrolling down to the end and adding a new order. There's my menu, just like it is on the POS. And the great thing about Heartland Restaurant, being that it is all cloud-based, you make a menu change, price change, add an item one time, and it will update your POS, it will update your online ordering, it will update your guest app, And if you're a quick service restaurant and you have a kiosk, which Heartland Restaurant can do as well, it will update the kiosks all at one time. Everything gets updated in one shot. So I can put in my banh mi sandwich, and I can say I want tomatoes on it, and I add it to the order, and I can check out and place my order, and I'm done. There's another tile up here that says Explore. So if I'm not near the restaurant, I'm from home, and I want to place an order, I go to Explore. It's going to show all the restaurants that have Heartland Restaurant in the area, and I can then go on the app and I can place an order just like I was if I was at the, by the store. And then if I'm at the restaurant, very important nowadays, people are looking to pay in a safer manner, both because of the pandemic and just because of credit card security. I know I don't like to hand my credit card over to somebody. If I could do it without handing a credit card over, it would make me feel a lot more secure. So I can now, on the app, just touch the scan button. My Heartland Restaurant receipt that I get in the restaurant would have a QR code on it. I scan the code, brings the check up on my phone, and I can pay by credit card on my phone. So that concludes my demo. I can go into a lot more detail. We just scheduled an appointment, and I thank you for joining me.